Good morning, guys. And today I'm going to talk about idols. No, I'm not talking about American Idol and X Factor and those shows. No. They are idols, but what is an idol? An idol is everything that you place, that you set in the place of God in your life. The thing is, we humans have the tendency to look out in the physical world to get life, to get fulfillment, to get contentment, to get security, to get completion. We search for those things because we need them as a human being. We need to be forgiven, to be loved, to be accepted. Those are fundamental needs for a human. And the human being is a reflective being, like a mirror. A human is a worshipper. A human surrenders himself or herself over to something in order to gain those spiritual, mental, and emotional and psychological payments. That's how a human being works. The problem is that the things in this present world on the earth are temporary. So they can never complete, fulfill, nor forgive, nor, I would say, accept a human being. They can't. Only the Lord Jesus can do that. Only in Him there's real life. However, what people like to do is they like to search for life outside of the life, Jesus. And they go for, either it's money, either it's sex, either it's drugs, either it's alcohol, either it's your family can also be used, or objects, or the law, the government. People search for their completion as a human being in things that can't complete them. And that's idolatry. And that's why people have an appeal for government, for a king. Because a government is a social organization which uses violence to achieve its aims. And a king or a monarch is someone who is a representative of a government and the head of a government. A monarch represents power, strength, force, the things that people worship. And the king is also someone who receives privileges and power from society to do whatever he pleases. But a king is also a human. So a monarch you can manipulate so that he can give you whatever your heart is craving for. And in reality, only a few people will have all the cravings, so all the rest of them have obligations. So you have first class, second class, haves and haves not. That's all the result of idolatry. It starts here. It doesn't, idolatry is searching for something that doesn't exist. Like you can't speak of financial fulfillment because finances, which is related to currency, to exchange, can never fulfill you. It's just exchange of goods and services. So to speak about financial completion or that financial fulfillment is something that doesn't exist. Yet a lot of people are craving for it. That's why they want to make a career. And they are willing to sacrifice their lives and their relationships in order to make a career, because they have the mindset that finances will complete them, will make them whole. It doesn't exist. So that's what idolatry really is. It's searching outside of God for life, and in this searching, you're searching for something that doesn't exist. And that's why you need to make a visible, tangible, physical image of something in order to feel as if it's in existence. So basically, idolatry is an illusion. It's an illusion by which people abuse the earth and its resources to maintain the illusion, and they make images, also called stereotypes, in order to, keep the illusion alive that what they are searching for really does exist. And that's how religion works, and that's how atheism also works. Because also atheism and agnosticism and those religions also have their tankable images that they are keeping alive. They use science, reason, and physical observations in order to maintain their illusion that the universe just exists by chance. In order to eliminate God, because if they can eliminate God, then they also will eliminate their infinite obligation towards Him. So in order to, preserve their idols, people have to get the Lord out of the picture. And they do this by either denying His existence, like atheism, agnosticism, and with agnostics, they don't really care about it, but they just want Him out of the way. And some people will create their own Lord, their own God, after their own human image, so that they can feel comfortable with it. So that's what idolatry really is. Racism is also idolatry, because they worship the white skin, or in some cases the brown skin, or the yellow skin, the brownish tint, like people in China and Japan have. Anyway, idolatry is a serious matter, and it has serious consequences, negative consequences. Wars, families breaking up, divorce, sexual abuse of children, murder, hatred, mental and emotional abuse. All of those are judgments. All of those are expressions of condemnation. Because whenever people worship an idol, there's always a condemnation for those who don't look similar to the graven image people are worshiping. So I want to stop here and just think about it. Idol worship always brings negative consequences for people, also for people who don't worship idols. And that's why the Lord is very clear to not have any other gods before me. I am the Lord your God and no one else. Okay. May the grace of Jesus be with you.